with his Little League football team. Jeff and his wife Cindy's home became a safe haven for Jeremy, who permanently moved in with the family when he was a sophomore in high school.
He was awesome as a child.
He's got a big heart. I think he really cares about people.
I mean, he was just a really sweet kid.
And he loves to smile.
What was your childhood like?
Ups and downs. You know, with no father in the picture, obviously it can be hard.
Swear I never thought you'd be the one who let me down.
When did you start to put it together? This isn't really the way it should be.
Nobody's life is perfect, but at the same time, you just know, you're supposed to have two parents. You know, you're supposed to be able to not worry about what you're going to eat. You're supposed to always have your lights on your house and stuff like that.
It was very hard raising three boys, not just sons, but children, period, alone. It's hard.
And I will not fall hard this time.
It was through football that we really got to know Jeremy. When he was 9 years old, it became apparent that Jeremy didn't have any way to get to practice, and it was usually my job at the end of the night to take him home. But then it was obvious also quickly that, he had a tough home life.
Me and Tyler, who's one of his sons, one of my brothers, became very close. We had played a preseason game. After the game, I went to his house. But continued to go over there, weekends turned to weeks. As I got older, weeks turned to months. And eventually, we made the decision for me to move in.
It's a very difficult decision to make. It really is. But if you take yourself out of it and just look at what's best for that child, and then you know what's the right thing to do.
I think deep down inside, my mom knew in order for me to be successful, not only as a student, but as a football player, was for me to, be in a different environment.
I don't think we really realized that Jeremy was spectacular at football, probably until he got to college.
Tell me about your relationship with Coach Pinkel.
He's another guy that I owe a lot of credit to. I remember to this day, tearing my ACL, I remember him coming to my house and sitting in my room with me for about an hour.
I remember putting his arm around, talking to him. What you do now, attitude-wise, will determine what you are when you come out of this, and you will be a much stronger person.
Horrible news for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jeremy Maclin done for the year.
I was devastated when I heard of that injury a year ago with his other knee, because I just think, give this guy a break. Are you kidding me?
He is just a determined person.
A lot of that probably comes from his childhood.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, having to take care of himself day to day, to, pick himself up by the bootstraps and find his way through the day when things were tough.
You've gone through it. I mean, is there one life lesson you have learned through this whole thing that maybe you kind of live by?
I never take anything for granted, and I never forget where I come from. If it wasn't for Jeff and Cindy, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. If it wasn't for my real mom, I wouldn't be here. So that's why, anytime I get an opportunity to show them how much I appreciate them, I try to do that.
So a truly remarkable story about Jeremy Maclin overcoming adversity and about a family teaching him all about life, love, and coming together. Kurt?
Well, you know what? It's not Kurt, but we kind of look alike, Erin.